Welcome to the class on vector analysis. Today we discuss distance of a point from a plane. For which we require the concept of projection of one vector on another vector. So we discuss projection first. Projection of a vector B on another vector A. Usually it is denoted by projection of B on A. So first we discuss what is projection, for which you consider the vector PQ, so that this is the point P and this is the point Q, and you have R here and you have S here, and suppose we want to project the vector PQ, let it be the vector B, and suppose that the vector PS is equal to A. Suppose we want to project vector B on vector PS, that is on A. Then from the figure we can see that the projection of B on A is nothing but the vector PR equal to modulus of PR, so that is the magnitude of the vector PR times direction of the vector PR is in the direction of the unit vector A by modulus of A. So this is the vector PR. Its modulus is modulus of PR and the direction is A by modulus of A. Now you consider this triangle PQR, and suppose that this angle is theta. So let angle P is equal to theta, and consider triangle PQR. From triangle PQR, modulus of PQ cos theta is equal to PR. So this implies modulus of PR is modulus of PQ into cos theta. Now since angle P is theta, it is the angle between the vector A and B. Therefore A dot B is equal to modulus of A into modulus of B into cos theta. So from this, cos theta equal to A dot B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. Therefore modulus of PR equal to modulus of PQ into A dot B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. And you know PQ is the vector B, so it is modulus of B into A dot B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. So this is the modulus of the vector PR. Therefore projection of B on A is modulus of PR times A by modulus of A. So that is equal to, you know, modulus of PR is this one. So modulus of B into A dot B divided by modulus of A into modulus of B times A by modulus of A. So this is, you can cancel one B, so you are getting it as A dot B divided by modulus of A the whole square, or you can simply write it as modulus of A into modulus of A times vector A, and that is equal to B dot A divided by modulus of A into modulus of A times A. This is the projection of B on A. Now we find the distance of a point from the plane. So let AX plus BY plus CZ equal to D be the equation of the plane, and let P x0, y0, z0 be a point on the plane. Therefore we have n equal to ai plus bj plus ck is a vector perpendicular to the plane. So consider the figure. So let p x naught y naught z naught be a point on the plane, and let n, the vector n, here it is pq, is normal to the plane n. So n is, so suppose that ax plus by plus cz equal to d be the equation of this plane. So then n equal to ai plus bj plus ck, a plus bj plus ck. We have to find the distance of the point s to the plane. So it is nothing but this distance rp, and you know that it is actually the projection of the vector ps onto the normal. So from the figure, the distance d of the point s from the plane is modulus of the projection of ps on n, that is d equal to modulus of projection of ps on n. So this is equal to, by the previous formula, this is equal to modulus of projection of ps on n is ps dot n divided by n dot n times n, its modulus. So this is modulus of ps dot n into modulus of n divided by modulus of n dot modulus n. So this is equal to modulus of ps dot n divided by modulus of n. Therefore d equal to modulus of ps dot n divided by modulus of n. Now we do a problem. You have a plane, you have a point yes, and you have to find the distance of the point s to the plane. Equation of the plane is 3x plus 2y plus 6z equal to 6. So the vector perpendicular to the plane is 3i plus 2j plus 6k. So that is your n. We have distance d equal to modulus of ps dot n divided by n, modulus of n, or you can write this as modulus of ps dot n by modulus of n. So we have to find a point on the plane. You let x equal to 0, y equal to 0 in this equation, so you will get a point on the plane. First we have to find a point on the plane. 3x plus 2y plus 6z equal to 6, for which you let x equal to 0, y equal to 0, then 6z equal to 6. This implies z is equal to 1. Therefore 0, 0, 1 is a point on the plane. So let p is equal to 0, 0, 1. We have s equal to 113. Therefore ps is equal to position vector of s minus position vector of p. So this is I plus j plus 2k, I plus j plus 2k, and you have n is 3i plus 2j plus 6k. So we have n equal to 3i plus 2j plus 6k. This from the equation of the plane, 3i plus 2j plus 6k. Therefore modulus of n is square root of 9 plus 4 plus 36. So this is 7. So root 49. So this is equal to 7. So that is the modulus of n. So n by modulus of n is 3 by 7i, 2 by 7j plus 6 by 7k. Therefore d equal to modulus of ps dot n by modulus of n, that is equal to ps is modulus of I plus j plus 2k plot 3 by 7i plus 2 by 7j plus 6 by 7k. That is equal to absolute value of 3 by 7 plus 2 by 7 plus 12 by 7. So this is 17 by 7. That is D equal to 17 by 7. So you can check the answer to the problem of finding the distance between a point and plane using GeoGebra. So you first plot the plane. So 3x plus 2y plus 6z is equal to 6. Then you find the point 113. So that is your S. And you draw a perpendicular and you find the intersecting point. Now you find the segment. So this distance of this AB is actually the distance between the point and the plane. So you can see that it is 2.43. So distance AB is 2.43. And you know our solution was 17 by 7. So that is 2.43. Now we do the problem. Find a point where the line x is equal to 8 by 3 plus 2t, y is equal to minus 2t, z is equal to 1 plus t intersects the plane 3x plus 2y plus 6z equal to 6. Now it is an easy problem. What we have to do is you have to solve for t by substituting these quantities in the equation of the plane. So solution 3x plus 2y plus 6z equal to 6 implies 3 into 8 by 3 plus 2t plus 2 into minus 2t plus 6 into 1 plus t. This is equal to 0. So this implies 8 plus 6t minus 40 plus 6 plus 6t. This is equal to 6. So this implies 60 minus 40 2t plus 6t. So 8t is equal to 6 minus 14. This implies t is equal to minus 8 by 8. So this implies minus 1. That is at t equal to minus 1, this point lies on the plane 3x plus 2y plus 6z. Therefore, the point of intersection of the line with the plane is 8 by 3 plus minus 2, comma, minus 2 into minus 1, 1 plus minus 1. Is obtained from this equation. Substituting t here, t equal to minus 1 here, 8 by 3 minus 2, t equal to minus 1 here, you will get y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 0. So this is minus 2 by 3, 2, 0 is the point of intersection of the line with the plane. Problem of finding point of intersection of the line with the plane can also be verified with the GeoGebra. Now you consider the plane 3x plus 2y plus 6z and you can plot the line first. So you have m is equal to 2 minus 2 1 etc. and the equation of the parametric equation of the line is 8 by 3 0 1 plus t times 2 minus 2 1. And so you have the line here. This is the line and you intersect the line with the plane. You can see that the point A is this is the point of intersection of the line with the plane and it is 0.6720 and our answer was 2 by 3 2 0. So that is actually 0.6720. Find the angle between the planes 3x minus 6y minus 2z is equal to 15, 2x plus y minus 2z is equal to 5. And you know that angle between the plane is same as the angle between the perpendiculars to the plane. So we have this, suppose we have two planes like this, one plane like this, another plane like this, and the angle between these two planes is this. It is the same as the angle between the perpendiculars. So you shift the perpendicular in this way. So you can see that this angle is same as this angle. Angle between the planes is the acute angle between the perpendiculars to the plane. Let plane 1 be 3x minus 6y minus 2z equal to 15 and plane 2 2x plus y minus 2z, this is equal to 5. And let n1 perpendicular to p1 and n2 perpendicular to p2. Here n1 is 3i minus 6j minus 2k, and n2 is from 3i minus 6j minus 2k, and n2 is 2i plus j minus 2k. Therefore, we have to find the angle between the vectors n1 and n2. Let theta be the angle between n1 and n2. Then cos theta is equal to n1 dot n2 divided by modulus of n1 into modulus of n2. So this is equal to 3i minus 6j minus 2k dot 2i plus j minus 2k divided by square root of 9 plus 36 plus 4 into square root of 4 plus 1 plus 4. So you'll get this as 6 minus 6 plus 4 divided by square root of 49 into square root of 9. So this is 4 divided by 7 into 3. So this is 4 by 21. Therefore, the angle between the plane theta is equal to cos inverse 4 by 21. So it is about 79 degree and 1.38 radians. We can consider the case of angle between the planes. We can verify it. So you consider the first plane 3x minus 6y minus 2z is equal to 15, and you consider the second plane and you just rotate it. You just change the color of this. So this is two intersecting planes. Now you find the angle between these two. So you can see that this is the first plane and this is the second plane, and you can see the angle between them is 79.02. So that was our answer.